Hey traders, it's Steve from Second X Trading Room, and in our weekly teaching um, video, hopefully helping you to move your trading career forward. I'm going to share with you something we've been working on. I've got a few elite members that like to do help with studies, and we've been working on this for several weeks, almost a month now, and it's ready to share with you and then our members how we're going to apply this in the room. If you followed our work for a long period of time, you will see SMoKE signal is, I don't know, 5 years old maybe. It stands for Smart Momentum Killer Entry. One of our members came up with this. And we're to show you how with our new Smart Structure Reference background color system, how we're going to apply this. It's a combination of smart momentum pulling the market in a certain direction in agreement or alignment with our background color. And I'm going to mark a chart. I'm going to mark Friday's entries in front of you. Please read this. 2 weeks ago, we started our momentum, trading momentum for maximum benefit. Briefly, price expansion. We talked about that week, where it's going to continue to move with force in your favor. We're going to talk about this week. And then we've talked about for several months now what we call a smart momentum no dot background color scheme. And this entry picks up all of those, but it doesn't give up the huge advantage that we have for trading our structure reference. Okay. So here is Friday's chart. Market opens over in here. Okay. And what we're going to do is super simple. So you'll know our reversal bars are 8 ticks. 8 ticks tends to set a local trend in the ES. And then we combine it with other factors to get super high probabilities of trades that go in our favor. That's all. Uh, there are so many things built into these bars. Our members have a huge advantage over other traders because our price bars, just using those as an entry system or a filter to an entry system, gives us a huge first movers advantage in the market. Uh, Emails go to stuckindextrading Gmail, comments or questions. Our website, you can find a nice little discount if you want to come and say, hey, I want to start trading this. I want to start taking advantage of this. A lot of traders will like this due to the fact that for the week of this week, 12th through the 16th, we had about 100 entries. Okay, so it's about 20, a low of 12 or 13 and a high of 24 or 5 in a day. Now, a profitable system, obviously, the more times it trades, the more profitable it will be. So we're going to show you some big numbers, not because of anything other than the fact that there are a lot of entries with this system. So what are we doing? We're going to use smart momentum background. Okay, red to sell, green to buy. And then we're going to use our background color scheme, and we're going to show you why in a minute. That's our overriding guidance system in the room. So when I get a red bar and a red background and we're red down here, we're going to sell it. And you can see this at a glance. We have members that say they see trades coming sometimes 4, 5, 6 bars in advance because we do a lot of training in the room to where we can experience that. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to mark every entry, okay? It works best when it's a rollover, and we'll do a lot of teaching with that in the room. But this morning, what we're going to do, if it's green and green, we're going to put an error on it. Oh, no, not that one. This one. We had one that didn't work in here, okay? And in a system that trades 20 times a day, there'll be some that don't work. Now, we're going to mark that one because it qualifies. We're going to talk about why that would maybe not be the entry that you would want to take, but today you're not going to be able to tell that. We're just going to talk about if it's an entry, it's traded, right? So we don't double mark, we don't overlap. If our minimum threshold for profit is, or for success, is 2 points. So if it goes a point and then we get another one, we're not going to mark both of those. That's misleading, misrepresentation, and y'all have enough of that. Just enough of that. There's if you follow our work, there's a strong Batman with a lead out wearing a cap. That's our original 90% for years. We have members that have traded this for 3.5 or 4 years, 90% for 5.5. We have people that's pretty much all they'll do, right? And that's up to the individual. Okay. Nothing in here, nothing in here. Normally, when we smart momentum goes into a deep run, to find hugely undervalued market, this turns red. And we have things that take advantage of that. We thought at first when we were working on this, we thought at first it was going to be a scalping method. Okay. And you certainly can do that if that's your if that's your preference. Okay. I do want to point this out. Okay. We get an entry here and it goes down if you take it and it comes back and back and forth and back and forth. Smart Trade Markers trade report will have that as a successful trade. Since we don't overlap, if one of the things that are showing 3 and 5 point winners, it won't pick both of these up for 5. That again, that's misrepresentation. And y'all don't need that. There's plenty of that in the market, in the industry, and we are not going to add to that. Okay. So we're congested in here. I have a lot of people that tell me they have trouble trading in chop. And so we're to mark them. That's all this is about. We're just going to mark them. And you can say, well, over time, I would not do that. I would do this. And we're out of time over here. We're running out of time. We stop marking it 10 minutes or so before the market closes. So let's see. Compare apples to apples. This is just for one day. Why? Because, at 13 entries at 77% win rate. Okay. 13 is on the low end, but it is what we marked everything that was here. It is what it is. The internals, we have 371% win profitability, or probability. That means that we're 371% more likely to be profitable than unprofitable with an entry as it is here, right? You can change that. You can say, okay, well, I'm not going to do that. Okay. This says that every time this fires win, lose, or draw, there's 57 per contract. Okay. Now, obviously, it changes from week to week. First part of next week, I'll have a month-long study with this. But this is for Friday. Okay. We had no drawdown, which is like this is the thing that we're passionate about now because so many people are trying to trade prop firm money. And most people don't understand if you've got whatever your stop out is, your trailing stop, 25, 2000, 25, 5,000, that's the size of account. That's all you have to work with. And so you've got to be crazy careful about your drawdown, please. That's the only way you can last. So internals are really, really good here. We can make it probably a little bit better. Let's see. After 8 points, we're going to go to a break even at +4. And let's see, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, Yeah, that helps us. Okay. And it typically does. We do this. Most people in a room would rather protect their account than take crazy wild chances. We don't have a lot of gamblers left in our room. Okay. So you can set that up in your Superdome. And if you don't know how, we'll show you how in a room. Now, I've got two other things I want to share, and then we're going to be through. I'm going to run this back to here in case somebody wants this information. I've got a week-long study, and let's go apples to apples first. And unacceptable, to be honest with you. We like this number to be 300. 2 to 1 works if you're a great executioner and, you can end up missing a couple of winners or, it looks like, that's not going to work. And we jump out maybe with a small loser and it turns into a winner. And this number is pretty close. The other thing that we don't like, nobody likes this and you can't trade this. This is just, I mean, you can, but yeah, we don't want you to do that. So what are we going to do? So we're going to go to this 9-2. You go to 4, whatever, 9-1, 9-2, 9-4. From day to day, it matters a little. From week to week, it really doesn't make much difference. But after our first win, let's go to a +2 break even, right? And let's see if that helps us. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Our maximum drawdown now is $439. Again, this is for prop firm people. $439. You can survive that. That 1600 whatever. So we have a day that really doesn't do very well here, right? And it's still profitable. Um, That's a crazy system. We have people that are working on trails. I don't know how that's going to work here. That helps a little bit. Helped a little bit. Took $50 off of the drawdown. Moved this up a couple of $100. So again, you can set all of this up in your Superdome. Now, I'm going to show you something here. Do not try this at home alone. Okay. We're going to move our initial stop loss to 7 ticks. But we have our 9-2 and 9-8 in, and you go, well, I don't like that win percentage. I don't like that. I understand. I do. This is pretty good return for somebody that wants to trade a 7-tick stop. Okay. We don't recommend you do that, but we have people that are consistently looking. The industry will tell you the smaller the stop, the smaller the win rate. And that pretty much is absolutely universally true. Okay. So as we are willing to increase that 30% more profit each day. Oh, here we go. And certainly drawdown that is very acceptable for the size of winning days that we're achieving. So now understand this, 11, 16, 23, 23, 17, okay? 100 or so trades. And this is going to hold pretty standard. So the numbers over here are going to be 2, 3, 4 times greater than a system that would have 2, 3, 4 trades, right? There's a use for that. Super high win percentage. This is probably not that. But if you're looking for something that you can come in and be relatively active, right, and still anticipate and experience success, this market entry system you'll really like. Okay. So we go back and let's look at Friday. And, we marked like 3 that didn't move, that we sold the bottom tick, right? And we still had a very nice return for the day and no drawdown. So Smoke Signal 2.0. And again, first part of the week, Monday or Tuesday, we're going to be open Monday, limited moderation because it's a holiday, a trading holiday for the celebration of Martin Luther King's life. But this is Smoke Signal, Smoke 2.0 for Friday the 26th. And if this looks like something you want to take advantage of, stuckindextradingroom.com, apply the little coupon discount code, save you some money, and come and join us and be a part of what we do. So on behalf of Rob Mitchell, World Cup Trading Champion, all the growing number of master traders and just loving life and having fun trading, members of the Stock Index Trading Room, choose to believe.